Watch lane. Hey, get off the track. Move off the track, okay? Watch out.
Yep, got you. Let's go ahead and start sharing.
The next goal rush. Hold on.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and count you down. I like the dictionary there. Yeah, let's go ahead and count you down. 5, 4, 3.
The next goal rush by deep space learners. Every member is still key.
De nena. Nada de Barbie. Aquí tenemos a Lola. Se llama Limeño. Sí, Saúl va a ser el entrenador. Voy con Potros. Patada pareja, ¿eh? Mochila que quiera 3 manos de medio. Ay, Herman dijo, yo no. Why can't I just sit by you and chill? 5 jugadores por partido. Why can't I ever just sit next to you? Ey, me pones en el medio con otro que salga jugando y un 10 enfrente y la hago, la hago. Yo rompo, paso tranquilo. Minuto 15, buen patadón. Nadie reclamó la María mal. No te teníamos igualito, mal. Qué horrible,
Gotta get off the field, G. Get off the field.
Por lo menos cuando yo digo que voy a llegar, si llego. No solo digo.
Por eso son el número 1.
Le di a marcarle por todo. El otro de Medellín. Viene Chagui el domingo. No Chagui el domingo. La falta, ¿verdad? Bola ganada. Lo fue Chagui. I can never grow like that because I always quit. Yo me levanto el domingo. No, we got back at 4 last night. He went?
No, I went. I got off the plane and went with them over there.
Y'all went on vacation or play?
Play, that's the same. Bro, I'm on like Friday 3 hours of sleep. Saturday 5 hours. Sunday 3 hours a day.
It's your job, man. That's your job, man. It really is.
Finish your job, man.
And nucleus.
Hey, he's big time, man. Big time. And he's big time.
I swear, every time I see you, you got nucleus.
Yo, big time.
No, I'm not even joking.
Big time. No, you haven't. Those are loose.
Oh, bro, give me my socks back. You take my socks. No, socks you took.
Man.
If I don't find my socks, next time he kicks you out, I'm not texting you. We're gonna have a problem. It's straight. Give me like 5 years. 5 years, Gio will be pro, and I'm gonna start Aguila Academy right here in the USA. Aguila Soccer Academy. Aguila Georgia Soccer Academy.
Another day in the gulag, bro.
But I'm gonna be here with Master Soccer Academy.
Scott, who they got? What are they running? Hold on, action.
No, estaba ahí viendo un video.
Permiso. Ball down on that side. Everybody back up to me.
Bailey, try to walk over there. There's no room with that group right now. Just run in hard.
Instead of my immediate thought, maybe other people over there, my immediate morbid thought was, well, you just got it. And I was like, oh, I don't even know. Yeah, and then 30 and like 30 minutes later, I called him because I was just listening to how he was driving, and he immediately recorded it, and I was like, yeah, I'm right, we'll go back. He was like, hey, what's up? I was like, oh, what is that? I was like, oh, Tony, he was like, I was like, I just knew. Like, there was like something weird going on.
You have to like push down the button and
I said Trey was here.
no, Logan was
Logan. Alright, go. No? Yes.
You say yeah? You say yeah?
It should already be shot.
Top of curve. Ready? Go into the middle of the curve. Hey, give him time to recover.
up, Bailey. You gotta pick it up. Come on, Malia. Come on, let's go. Somebody pick it up. Somebody pick it up. Somebody pick it up. Somebody pick it up. Don't come across your body. Don't come across your body. Come on. Move it. 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 Lose your hands. Lose your hands. Go. Come on, Malia. Go. Go. Go, baby. Move. Pick it up. Just swing.
He hit the wrong way, too.
Leah, Haley, get up. Get up, it's water.
Nah, me mandó para acá el...
Te voy a poner a este a apuntar.
Me sacó un ojo.
Cuéntame los sabes. Profe, no creo que me vaya a poder conectar hoy a la clase. Tengo que me encargo a ver si me la puede mandar. Mañana una chancita verla por ahí. Igual, yo creo que ya nos vemos hasta que regrese de Japón. Cualquier cosa pues ahí
Es verdad que no le mide por eso. Cuando acabo.
Agarré el planificación y luego el de Los Ángeles fue planificación, pero ya llevado a práctica. Ahorita estoy tomando el de técnica y táctica. El de técnica y táctica.
O sea, que quiere ser coach, pues.
No, es que es para entrenadores, es para entrenadores. Es que yo quiero planificación y metodología en base al entrenamiento de los entonces técnica y táctica en base al entrenamiento. No es generalizado, es específico.
Es clasificación.
Clásico de nosotros contra QSA.
Sí.
Lo que pasa es que esto por el detalle que son muy pitches.
Por Dios, vea. No lo transmiten en live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marietta High School here in Marietta, Georgia. Davis Barlow back here. Potros FC versus Limeño GA. This is going to be a good one here. A little bit of a later start than what we're used to. 8 Eastern here at Marietta. This is a better scenario, I would say, for both squads and specifically for both goalkeepers here, as normally the sun a major problem for whoever's on the left side of your screen. But instead, tonight, we'll turn the lights on. The sun will set and we'll play here with some much better temperatures. 90 degrees was the top end temp today, meaning that pitch was about 100. All turf field here. Beautiful complex, Marietta High School. But as the sun begins to set, the temperature is going to cool off. We've still got a nice little breeze going as well. We're down to almost 80, and by the time we get out of here, we'll be down almost to 70. So great temperatures, great night for a massive UPSL matchup. We'll go over everything, starting rosters, implications for tonight. But first, it's going to be Potros FC. They're in this royal dark blue with red trimming. They got the red socks, and then, of course, Limeño, Georgia, will be in the yellow and blue here. And that was a quick start and a quick out of bounds. We'll get it restarted here. Limeño did not give us a starting roster, so we'll play that by ear as we see some of them step on the pitch. I can already see a couple numbers that I don't have on the roster I was given. So again, we'll work to get that solved. Someone from Limeño is listening. Tell your coach, bring me a good roster. This is a back pass here. Ranson was the first one to really get a touch to it in goal. Back there in the pink and gray. That's an interesting color combo with the yellow and blue, but to each their own. As we'll redirect our attention back to the goalkeeper here, as this is a long pass. It'll end up in the corner. Good job to keep it in by Limeño. It'll be out for a throw-in here. It will not be a goal kick. No, excuse me, it will be a goal kick. Okay. Wow, Limeño not happy with that call early, and already side official having a couple words with the striker there. It is Sebastian Fariz in goal for Limeño. That's what we were trying to get to there early. Potros, again, this is their home broadcast, home field. This is game number 10 on the year. This, again, was supposed to be a contest played down at Limeño's home field. It was not up to regulation at the beginning of this season, so they are having to play this game. This is effectively a makeup game. These teams will have their final contests here before playoffs next weekend. So a weird little midweek matchup here, and well, it's a big story. Potros FC had a chance to really secure their playoff position here just 48 hours ago. but they faltered. Fell up just short 4-2 against C's Jamaica All-Stars here. They scored first within the first 10 minutes and then were silenced all the way until the 85th. It was 4 unanswered from C's Jamaica. Augusto Del Rio, who didn't get the start here on Sunday, got the start today. He was trying to work his way through the midfield area. He's instead depossessed. And we'll start it again. Potros FC lining up like this. Number 8, Benjamin Uranga. He's going to have that captain's sleeve there at the back. He's at the center back position today. He's flanked in the middle by Ryan Palucci, who's also going to be one of your center backs today. Number 9, Manuel Carallo, will be causing a lot of problems up in the midfield area, really creating some opportunities. Number 10, Sebastian Ramirez is on this back line, and he's going to be called into action here. Palucci doesn't get a good first touch. Palucci did not win the header, and there's Ramirez on cue. Let's take this one away. Again, Palucci's bounced around that right back, center back position. He can play in both. He's got the speed and physicality for both, but today he'll leave the outside to Ramirez. Number 12, Mark Bino, is tied for the lead with Carallo for the goal-scoring lead for this Potros FC team. They have 7 apiece there for them, and Potros has only scored 17 goals this season, and 14 of them have come from 2 men. So going to be relying on them a ton today. Also in the midfield today, over really on that I would say kind of midfield slot is Zabdil Puebla. He was slated to get the start today as well. He actually might have not gotten the start. The more I look around, I am not seeing Zabdil out there, so we'll stay tuned. That might have been a last-minute scratch. Now he is in that midfield area. Ramirez is going to be beaten here. This is a dangerous opportunity. So Limeño will be forced to back off here. Good ball to the mid. Good pass back out. First real opportunity incoming, and that one will not find its mark, but it did catch a Potros defender there. So first corner kick of the game here for Limeño. We'll finish out that roster again. Augusto Del Rio didn't get the start on Sunday, did get the start here. He'll be in 21 up near the top. Eduardo Lopez, number 29, a late addition to this Potros FC squad, did get the start today. And another late addition, Lucas Peguero, did end up getting the start today. And then rounding that out, Onwin Boone Perset. And then, of course, in goal, number 90, Cameron Verona. He's going to have to put 2 big paws to this one. One big fist. He's a 90 back there in the bright blue for today. And we're double checking the roster Limeño gave me. The corner was won by number 9. I believe it was number 4, who we do not have. Okay, yes, we do. That is Juan Matute. He was slated as 9 on my sheet, but he is wearing 4 today. No, little mistimed run here, as this one does end up out the back. Made its way all the way back to the back line before it's booted all the way away. Potros trying to avoid some early pressure here. They're going to be keen to try to clear these to the side. They let them stay in the 18 and around the 18 a little bit too much here on Sunday. They gave away a couple free kicks and some really good positions on Sunday as well, and they got punished. I mean, there's no other way to put it. C's Jamaica capitalized on every single free kick opportunity they were given, and again, we use yards here at Marietta High School because we have the yard markings from the football field here, so it helps us with distance and making projections. Speaking of projections, they're going to want that to be on sides. The run just a little bit mistimed there, and that one will not yield anything. Peguero just couldn't quite wait enough. Ball up towards that midfield area. Good touch here, and well, one more time sliding challenge there. Sebastian Ramirez will play that one away. Great job by him. It was Kevin Lopez down the left wing trying to make that one come through, but Ramirez, quick flash of speed, was able to get to it. So yet another throw in for Limeño. Thus far, it's only been counterattacks for Potros FC. They haven't really gotten any kind of established offense going. Not looking too great on that end. Limeño a little bit disjointed as well. They come into today at second on the table. They are 8-1-0. That one tie comes with Atlanta United, who they trail by 1 point. So this is a big game for them. They've secured playoffs here in the UPSL, but they are going to need a win here today and a win tomorrow to really facilitate this. If this is bouncing around the 18, it'll get to it. Lopez got a foot to it. He had some kind of control. Potros can't quite get it out. Palucci got in front of it as well as Uranga, and they still haven't cleared the danger. Inside the 18 we stay, and now Limeño, rather than deal with the chaos that is about 11 or 12 players in that box, they choose to put it towards the back line and try to repossess this one at the midfield area. This one goes down the line. That's Bino over there. Good day out of him as his attempted pass of the down line ball does not come through, and it'll be Martinez trying to work it out. He'll be in your defensive midfield area for today for Limeño. Good move there. A little handsy. Ref will not whistling. There will be a play on opportunity here. Limeño hold too high on the wings. About equal with that back line, looking to make the run. They're a big fan of these long overhead balls, and they're looking to line up one there. They pass on, but it's cut off there by Ramirez. That's Del Rio. Wanted to make the turn. This is onside. Quickly taken away, though, as the Limeño defense has looked very strong here early in this 9th minute. Well offsides on this one and won't even make a run for it. Is Lopez. He was probably a good 4 yards offsides there, and he would choose not to chase after that. Throw in immediately restarted here. Again, all the way to the back line. Limeño going to be very calculated, very patient with how they play today. Again, nothing really to lose. Playoffs already secured, but they want that home field again. They want that 1 seed. That's what they're chasing here, and doing a good job thus far. This is an awkward ball, and just can't keep it down, and sound like a broken record if they're usual here on this broadcast. Potros really struggle to keep some of their shots down. Bino skied that one, 3 points for the wrong sport, but got to get on top of the ball today. Got to keep it down, force the keeper to work. Potros is finishing, especially around and in the 18, has not really been quality here at Marietta High School. They've had a couple games where they've had some really good looks. They just haven't been able to make it count. Here is rolling in the midfield once again. Good switch incoming, first touch, and that's Lopez who's tracked all the way over there. Big tackle from behind. They'll rule it a play on, and then another tackle from behind will give away the foul. So the early physicality going to be moving here. We'll go in Potros' favor this time around. So it's Palucci. Wanted to get this one back up to the midfield. It's quickly cut off. Del Rio can't quite step the challenge, and taken away well in Limeño again. Perfectly content to just possess and dominate the possession game here at Marietta High School. I don't blame them. Again, it's a very smart play here against a Potros team that can get a little bit antsy. They're not very big on long periods of control. Back along we go, and back to the near side of the pitch until we turn. Long ball, switch the play one more time. Great first touch, and again, Limeño, this is an impressive display of possession and patience, just waiting on something to open up. Well, rather than attempt long overhead ball. They'll go all the way back to the keeper and start it again. Oranga was ready for this one here, but the ball didn't come his direction. Lopez going to win this one against Boone Perset. Good challenge from Boone Perset, and that will knock it out for a throw-in. So all the way into the far corner we go. And again, our booth at about the same angle. You guys have the camera just out front of our booth here. Let's see what lies in store from the throw. Bounced around in the defensive third. Del Rio just got tied up. He will eventually be depossessed. Plenty of people trying to step. Urangado's all the way off his line trying to get to that one. And now Limeño will swing it in. It won't even make its way into the 18. Good header first touch and headed the other way. Here's Ramirez. Plenty of options here. He'll bump it to the outside. And now let's see if Potros can get some possession going. Palucci back now up the line here, trying to make a run is Pegador, and he does a good job. Great ball. This is on sides and in. Opportunity coming. 2v1. Good step from the defender. Shot from just outside the 18 won't go, and I believe Bino was indeed offsides. Maybe not. It will go out off of Bino there. Says he didn't touch it, but he did indeed, I believe. Carrillo had a look there. It was a 2-on-1 opportunity. I guess really 2-on-2, one defender and one goalkeeper to beat. It doesn't even really yield a great shot, nor the Potros get a corner from that. Tough break for them. This one will get started from the keeper one more time. 14th minute of action here. Long overhead ball incoming. Good first touch from the man. Shoulder to it. And they'll be back to defend. This is Salazar trying to go at him here, and he will lose that one. Palucci with a big boot. Send that one out to the side. We'll see where it crossed out. Headed over to the corner like this is going to be a corner kick. Tough to see from this angle where exactly that one left the pitch. Will be a corner kick. So, big opportunity for Limeño here. They look like they're running something back post. They're headed straight towards the keeper, and Verona will punch this one right back where it came from. It's almost an Olympico. It would have been the second Olympico we've seen here at Marietta High School in 2 games. That's a dangerous ball. Verona can't quite find a touch, and it'll be pushed out the back there. It's Boone Perset on the ball at his feet and made the correct decision of just playing it out the back. Verona, I believe, would have reached that. He was diving in the direction of that one. It never quite made it to him, and we'll do it again. Corner kick well taken by Limeño. We'll see if they want to run that same kind of attempt. They start everyone, I'd say about midway through the box, just above the PK area, and then they swing almost everyone in, collapse on the keeper. It's an attempt to go back post. Now front post runs incoming, but the pass did end up back post. Corner swung all the way out there. It's bicycled away as Limeño player tried to turn it into a shot, and Potros will be awarded the throw in just inside of their defensive third. Throw in, cut out at the midfield, and back to it again. So patient in the midfield. That was Romero surveying all of his options. Good little poke through here. Uranga will win that one, and it's out the side. Yet another Limeño throw-in incoming. Play this one short and quick here inside the 18. It will make its way through into the arms of Verona. Early opportunities mitigated by good defense. Good decisions from the keeper here. Del Rio in a 1-on-1. Going to be bodied off this one. Great challenge coming through. He'll go win it right back though. Romero and Del Rio going to be all over each other in this game. Back to Uranga. He's got people right on top of him. Good little push through there from Puebla. All the way back to Carrillo, and he'll play it all the way back to the keeper. So now it's Potros' turn to play a little bit of possession. And we'll force this one down to the right side, and no one wants to really challenge Palucci. I don't really blame him. He's a very talented player. He's a big body as well, as he just moves Romero off of that ball. Romero won't find a header, and Ramirez, the only one to find it. This one, back to Ramirez, and Potros now trying to slow this game down here. It's been a very, very interesting first 18 minutes gone by, and not too much to show for it. Palucci again wants to play this one through. Great first touch from Del Rio. Now outside to Ramirez, the right back pushing forward. And that's what Potros needs. A little bit more help on the offensive end to open things up. Now back to Palucci. Got a man on his left. He'll go back to Del Rio. Del Rio trying to win this one down the side, and he will. This is a good opportunity. Ball into the box. A little bit too close towards the keeper, and run a little bit stale from Kyle there. Back to Romero in the midfield here, and they get it running in circles again. Povolovoskaj now on this one, trying to find an opening in this Potros defense, which is held strong for a better portion of this game. You'll see that through ball coming, and Boomper set will cut it off. He's in that left back position again. That's where he spent a lot of time in Sunday's game. Had a good day. Not a stellar day, not a bad day, had a good day back there, and we'll see if he can have another one. Potros to be possessed back there, and starting from the back one more time. Tinoco will be awarded a foul there as he's knocked off that one. Del Rio will stay right on top of him until the ref moves him away. Up towards that back line. Good first touch. Good swing to the outside. This one should make its way in the 18. Big foot, and it's right to Verona. It did indeed make its way into the 18, but it doesn't see anything threatening come of it. Palucci back to Verona. And the importance of this game, we have a few down moments, as this is a big ball played over the top, and good possession. Almost won by Kyle, but the keeper will come out of his line. This one's flicked ahead and well offsides. There is the Limeño player. But again, a big game, I would say more for Potros than anything. They're in a three-way tie right now for 5th place. Jamaica just in front of them at 17 points. Everyone tied. Georgia FC, Potros FC, FC Birmingham, all at 16 points. Georgia FC have one game left. The maximum amount of points they can reach is 19. Stelio's all the way back to the fin. Points here in a second. Is continuing on here goes Salazar, but eventually be forced to play this one to someone else. Opportunity. Limeño into the box. It is all the way through, and then a big foot to it. Play it to the side, trying to keep it in, and it will stay in. Good job there. Pegadorna now wanted to play it ahead, and the ball cut out here will be possessed by the Limeño back line, and we'll start the patience play again. But as I was saying, 16 points tied for 3 squads. Birmingham FC have 2 games left. The max points they could reach is 22. Potros FC, 2 games left. The max points they can reach is 22. Georgia FC, 1 game left. The max points they can reach is 19. So with a win today over Limeño, or what would be considered by everyone an upset next weekend at the Atlanta United's training ground for Potros over Atlanta United Academy, would secure them 19 points, which again would at least guarantee them a tie with Georgia FC as player went down. No call on here. Odd number attack coming. 2v3, trying to make a move, trying to get around one, and he can't quite do it. Great defense there from Avila as he stands tall in the one-on-one. First time we've called his name, and Potros also lose it out of bounds. Carrillo is the last one to touch it, so what a play there as Potros again struggling to capitalize even on what many would consider odd rush opportunities. But again, still a manageable deficit left. Potros can jump themselves all the way up to third and effectively becoming a tie for third, as Seas Jamaica can only reach 20 points and Kalanji Pro Profile can only reach 22. So in theory, 2 Potros wins and they can jump all the way up to third, which is a home game, which will be here at Marietta High School for the first round of the playoffs. But again, you need a win tonight over Limeño, and you need an upset win over the Atlanta United Academy squad that tied this Limeño team. But step number 1, can't look ahead. Can't look ahead because things like this can happen. Palucci did a great job to get a touch, and the foul will be given away. Good choice there by Puebla. He'll get a stern talking to from the ref, but we're too early in the game for a call. It's skied. I thought Potros was having some trouble keeping the ball down. That one doubles the height of Bino's earlier miss, as that one well launched here. Numbers also shake out in Potros' favor as well, because Georgia FC do have 1 game left, and it's against Birmingham FC. So, Georgia FC and Birmingham FC both play each other. They're both 17 and 16 points. So someone could take a loss, someone could take a win, or you could end up with a tie. Both teams only move 1 point. That's a big contest as well. And again, those are the 2 teams that are, both of those teams are at 16 points. Potros win basically guarantees the fact that they will have an opportunity at playoffs. Seas Jamaica All-Stars, again, 1 game this upcoming weekend. They're currently at 17 points. Again, they had a big win here over Potros on Sunday. They played Limeño. So if they're looking at this one, they beat Potros. Potros is hanging with Limeño right now. They got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. They're going to make a late table run here. Again, they were the outside looking in when they came to Marietta on Sunday. They were in 7th, with Potros in 5th, and now 4th on that table. So Limeño, again, already locked up 2nd place, still fighting for 1st. They could do Potros some favors and beat Seas Jamaica this weekend and hold them at 17 points, and then all Potros would either need to do is tie here tonight or tie Atlanta United. So a lot of math in play. I wish these weren't makeup games. I'd be able to give you a little bit more detail and less speculation on what could occur. And we know on paper who should win most of these games, but there's a reason that we play them. Ball down to the side. Good cut out there by Uranga, stepped off his line, and we'll win possession back. And we'll go back to Palucci. That seems where everything starts. Palucci over to Ramirez, and that seems not as crisp as it needs to be. And they're giving away some possession. There goes Palucci's giveaway. It was in between Del Rio and another Potros player. As this is a big run, Verona out off his line, can't use his hands, but he'll play that one away. Keen to the 3 ball that was coming. Del Rio now with space. Odd man rush again. It's 3v4, and Del Rio this time will elect to back up as a couple good skill moves will buy him some time. Speaking of time, plenty of it. It's Lopez now. Not the best ball, and it's immediately taken away. Limeño down the line. Uranga running step for step with Salazar. 101 up at the top, and Uranga is going to win that one. Beautiful win. It stays in, and it's to Del Rio. Hats off to Uranga there, as he does a fantastic job. To the side, Ramirez back to Lopez, and we begin it again. Carayo's dropped a little bit deeper now. He's over here. He's right back, right wing position. Del Rio turned the wrong way and just dumped it off to Bino. I say the wrong way, as Carayo was making a run right in front of us. It's impossible for Del Rio to see it once he has eyes in the back of his head. Again, just trying to facilitate, even further up the pitch. He's trying to facilitate some of this offense here at the back. As a lot of it's just been Palucci looking for the passing lane. Now to Carayo, back to the mid. Del Rio down the line. That is on sides. Big opportunity. Trying to make something happen mid ball, and Bino's put it away. Great centering ball, and just like that, it's 1-0 Potros. Mark Bino has put away his 8th. He now has the individual lead for Potros FC as number 8 on the season. Carallo will find himself at 7. Potros will find himself with a 1-0 lead. And, well, if you were watching Sunday, this is not what we were expecting. This is, again, a massive opportunity now in front of Potros FC, but one's not going to be enough. Again, 22 goals scored for Limeño in just 9 games. They've only conceded 9, so now make that their 10th. Going to need a couple more. Or one of the most excellent performances we've seen out of a back line and a goalkeeper here at Marietta all season. Long through ball. This is what you have to be careful of. Palucci, though, not beaten for peace. Here he shows off the speed. He shows off the physicality. And again, the back line. At first it was Uranga up near the top of the 18. Now it's Palucci in a one-on-one with a long overhead ball. They came to play tonight. This is a giveaway. Carallo, he's got the numbers. The through ball here. Pegador on the end of it, trying to make it 2, but the keeper got a palm to it. It's still in front, and he puts it away. Pegador has put in a second. Potros FC have 2 in 3 minutes, and welcome to the party. It's 2-0 for Marietta High School. It started on the back line with an overhead ball and a one-on-one opportunity for Palucci. He picks up the big defensive stand. It goes from one end to the other, and hats off. The through ball weighted perfectly. Ends up on the foot of Pegador, and, well, he's able to put it away on the second attempt. A fantastic shot. Keeper got a big palm to it originally, but the momentum kept it going towards the goal, and it was a foot race to tap it in. Pegador is a little exhausted. He's over at the bench getting some water. He's earned some water. He's actually bleeding as well. So that is the reason for the stoppage in play. I believe he caught a hand from the defender on that through ball. Caught a hand there, so either a scratch or some sort. But he is bleeding, so he cannot come back on the pitch until the bleeding has stopped again. That's a safety rule there. So playing with just 10 men until they can get him back. I do believe he got popped in the face. They seem to be looking at the nose area. So Potros with just 10. Way too early in this game to park the bus. It's the 30th minute here. And this is kind of what we expected. Is Bino now going to have to put in some work on the defensive end, down to just 10. He's all the way back in this corner. Good defense from him. Good challenge from him. And now it's one of your forwards winning a big challenge. Del Rio to Uranga. Who is that coming forward? It looked like Uranga was boom per set for a second. He showed off some good speed, but the pass not quite where it needed to be. And wow, going to be a very early substitution. So Romero will head off. That was 15 that just exited the pitch. We do not have a number just yet. It is number 6. Just Hector Fuentes. Sub at number 1. Again, you get 7 in the UPSL. An early one at that comes in the 31st minute. It is a defensive change there in the center. Looking like we'll slide into a center defensive mid position. Again, we were not given a roster or a formation. How Limeño was going to line up, but there's definitely a change of personnel and maybe a change of strategy here as this one down the line. Good pass in. Going to be a big opportunity. Verona turned it aside. He used his face on that one. I don't think that was intentional. That was a howitzer, and it caught him either in the chest or the face. Looks like the upper chest area. He is rubbing it a little bit, but he'll be satisfied with himself for that one. Anything to keep it out of the back of the net. That was a point-blank look from about 12 yards out. So there it is. Again, we said it would require individual magic. We've had 3 notable one-on-ones, all won by Potros, and then a one-on-one turned aside by Verona. But not out of the woods yet. Another ball across. Pavlovsky trying to get that one through. Didn't quite work. New player subbed on. Fuentes wanted to reach Rios there and couldn't quite do it. Great read by Verona there as he cuts that one out. Oh, that's another new name. Giovanni Rios. First time we've gotten to call his name today. He was attempted to be on the receiving end of that chip into the box, and Verona just had it read. Set. Good couple moves there, and the play down line. Oh, Del Rio got a little greedy. He thought he read the back pass coming, went straight by the defender, and they're able to hold up there. What a read that would have been. This one won't be whistled. Look at Carayo for, I believe, stepping on the heel there. Tinoco will play on again as this one down the side towards Lopez. He'll move it back to the mid and all the way out to that far side where Salazar waits, and he is being harassed, or excuse me, that is Rios all the way up there again. Being harassed by Boone Perset. He does get past him though, swings it into the box, and there's Palucci's big foot to send it right back where it came from and then some. 34th minute. Sun is almost completely gone here in Marietta, Georgia. Again, beautiful, beautiful day. Temperatures now just about below 80, and we'll settle in the mid-70s for the remainder of this contest here. Pitch has definitely cooled off, and everyone's got to be feeling good physically. No water breaks today. We've had water breaks in the last 3 matches played due to the extreme heat. That one sailed all the way over the 18 and found the foot of the Potros defender, and we'll throw it in from the other side this time. You can really see it on the camera there, but Pegator does have something stopping the bleeding from his nose, so he did get popped in the face there, as we thought. Clear this one upfield. Big step here. That's a huge mistake, and he gets pulled from behind, and that's going to be drawn back. This is definitely going to be a card. It should be a red here, and it is a red card. Stopped a clear goal-scoring opportunity. You have to do it. If you're Avila there, you have to do it. As again, that was a true one-on-one with the keeper, and he yanked him from behind, and no arguments, no protest. Avila knew he was gone. He just immediately walked off the pitch. Never even protested, never argued, never looked at the ref. Just kept on walking. So down to 10 men, Limeño's worst nightmare has come true. Not only have you conceded twice, but your defender just had to give away a blatant red card to keep it from being 3-0. The substitute's already up to warm up. It's probably going to require another formation switch from Limeño, and Potros a man up. Del Rio into the box. They've got a couple options all the way up there, none of which will be reached. Limeño going to be begging for halftime here. Look at Palucci go. Look at the speed as he's able to come over and grab this one. He'll also keep the possession. And fantastic effort from him. He's having a great game. I think he took my beating for peace comment a little bit personally from the last one. He didn't quite win a challenge. He probably should have. Beautifully weighted through ball. Bino on the end of it. Bino into the back of the net. It's 3-0. What in the world is happening here? Bino's put it away. Potros lead 3-0, and they're still a man up. Shock and awe is the look on Limeño's face right now. Every single one of them. That back line has been fully exposed today. And once again, it starts at the back with Palucci able to track down a big overhead ball. He's able to win it. He gets it up line. The through ball is weighted exquisitely. Absolutely brilliant. And it's into the back of the net. Number 9 on the season for him. Carallo, you better start catching up, my friend. And yet another substitution made. Kovalovsky is off. He's 14, he's now gone. It's a switch it right back. I believe it's Mario Martinez. He's at least one of the backs. I don't know if he is the new one or if he's switched over there, but he is now at the right center back position. And another one coming over the top. This time the defense is ready for it. Keeper out off his line. And he started at the back. Fuentes left this one for Rinsong, and now over to Martinez. Limeño begging for halftime. Would love the seconds to tick off faster here, and Potros are thinking about making it 4-0 before we even get to half. Good lead, and this is going to be a good opportunity. Tate tried to get it in. Palucci will cut it out, and it's all the way back to the midfield area. Branson wants to move it forward, but instead we're coming backwards a little bit, and back to him it goes. Other side, Martinez, back to Ranson, and Limeño now trying to settle themselves. This isn't even about the pace of the game. They're trying to settle themselves down here. Long ball. Again, this one won't even stay in play. Boom Percent not even called into action. And 39th minute in front of us. We really won't have that many minutes of added time. I'd say 2 at max. Potros haven't celebrated too long between goals. The couple changes have been relatively quick. Space to work with. Ramirez has Pegador down the line, and that's where we're headed, into the 18. Pegador trying to swing this one in. He's going to be trapped from behind. He got past one, can't quite get past a second. Del Rio can't step, and some holes in the defense for Limeño starting to show. They're able to plug those, but now being swarmed. A little bit of a misstep there will allow for some space and time here. Long through ball again. I mean, look at where Verona is. There's no way that long through ball is ever going to work. He'll step out and be a sweeper if he needs to, or just back up as he just did. Continue to dominate possession as Ramirez. Plenty of time to work with. Has Del Rio. No one can contest him. The man down, hurting Limeño because they're also down 3. Holding too high, you have to. Got to try to score in some form or fashion, but it has opened up all kinds of space for Potros to work with. As they are now the ones slowing the pace, calm and collected. Ramirez. Palucci to Oranga. All the way back to Verona. 1-2 straight back to the keeper, and he's got some room to work with. Long ball towards Bino. Perfect pass. Bino head to it. Just no one there. A little miscommunication. He was expecting Del Rio to be there. Del Rio tried to touch that one. Couldn't quite make it work, but Del Rio is able to find possession. Lacking in the midfield right now. Limeño, they're holding 3 high. No one in the midfield and 4 on the back line. So basically what it feels like here is it's a dangerous opportunity to poke through. Ramirez is going to be there. Swung into the 18, and no one marking Bino, but it goes way past. Boom Percent all the way forward. Trying to win some kind of possession, and Limeño's just not going to have it. Long clearance, trying to get on the end of it, but all the way back to Verona we go, into the side to Palucci. Another brilliant job by this back line, and as I'm complimenting them, the first mistake by Palucci, but punished for it. Ramirez will just play it out of bounds here. Good choice. No reason to give away any kind of bad goal, make them earn it. Palucci now is going to be in a one-on-one one more time, trying to use that big physical stature against Salazar. That's some help on the inside as well from Ramirez. Salazar just trying to work this one down into the corner. He's got it right on the touchline. No one wants to knock it out. Salazar will slip and knock that one out himself. It's likely to be a throw. Will be a throw in just barely. Throwing down the line. Good by Limeño. Couple touches back to Limeño. This is dangerous. Midfield opportunities. Good ball. Verona needs to get there, and he will. Great job by the keeper to come out off his line, and Limeño continue to be frustrated on the offensive end. Big bump from behind, no call, and we'll continue to move this one forward here. So we'll be out. Off of Potros here. 43rd minute. Marietta High School. Sun's hanging on for dear life, but like all good things, it will come to an end today, and we'll be truly under the lights. This is a good run, but the ball is not a good one, and again, I wouldn't expect more than 2 minutes of extra time here. Clock on your screen is accurate indeed. We will not know how many minutes of extra time there is. Again, this is a little game that I'll play up here in the booth with some of our booth workers as well. We do try to guess how many minutes of extra time we'll get. So far, I'd say we've been fairly accurate, within a couple minutes. Big run out here. Boone Percett snuck up. First touch is there. It stays in as well, and it'll be out off the Limeño right back. As again, Potros not going to be pressing too very hard to get forward here. Is not much urgency to score a fourth here. 3 is plenty, especially considering Limeño in 9 games prior to this has only conceded 9 times. They're about to concede a 10th as the header's in the back of the net. Oh my goodness, this time it's Pegador. He's been on the end of the facilitator for most of these goals, and now he's got himself a second. Potros FC are shocking the world at the moment. If you're any other team watching right now, I don't think this is the scoreline you expected to tune in on, but it is indeed correct. No typos, no errors, no mix-up. 4-0. A 4-0 scoreline from Marietta High School here. Limeño have been begging for halftime. They get no relief, and the second half is going to be the name of the game. Park the bus, hang on for dear life if you're Potros, and well, enjoy your 3 points for the win today if you can do just that. What a storyline here. This team struggled so much against C's Jamaica. On the outside, it looked like they'd most likely thrown their chance at finishing near the top of the table. And now they're on the verge of handing Limeño their first loss of the season. And something we were expecting to see today that seems to be no issue again. 90-plus minutes, I think with added time, 94, 95 minutes played here on Sunday. 90-degree temperatures, it was blazing hot, the field temp was almost 100. Multiple water breaks called for the referee. The starters had to stay in for Potros as they tried to come back against C's Jamaica. And then you turn around in 48 hours and ask them to play again. You would expect these players to be a little sluggish, the energy to run short, and maybe not at the top of their game, but there has been no hint or sign of that. So this one will go out the back. It's a big goal kick incoming, and this will likely be it. Barring a quick counterattack from either one of these squads, Verona will keep it short. But Verona is perfectly content to just hold down on its back. They're swinging at Lucci. About 30 seconds, one big boot. We'll likely see the end of this one. Collision there for both players. Neither really came out great there. Lucci, big boot, counterattack incoming. Bino can't quite win. It'll be played to the side, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last real offensive attack that's given. Great little pass from Boone Brissett. Swung across here. Carallo, first touch. It's in. Boone Brissett trying to get involved in the scoring, but his half volley will not be threatening. Didn't quite get the strike he wanted. You can see, you can't see, but I can, the movements there for the side official. He was telling the head official that we're headed to halftime. So we'll take a break here along with the action on the field. Your scoreline is correct. It's 4-0. Potros FC. Second half action coming up after this. Don't go anywhere. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Second half action. Marietta High School, Davis Barlow. Beautiful night here, Marietta, Georgia. Sun completely gone. We are solely under the lights. And, well, if you missed the first half, yeah, your scoreline, not an error. That is correct. Potros FC, 4-0. Over Limeño, the GA. Potros is in that navy blue with red trim. Limeño is in the yellow with a little bit of blue. And, well, that dark navy blue has been winning today. Trying to get it going again off kickoff. The name of the game for Potros here is Park the Bus. Hang on here, get your 3 points. You'll move into third place. It'll be temporary. So there are some other games that are left to be played across the league, and of course next weekend. But it's a makeup game being played on a Tuesday night. You'll be tied for third with Kalonji. The Potros did lose to Kalonji. I don't know if it's head-to-head or goal differential or how they do tiebreakers here. The Potros did lose the head-to-head to Kalonji earlier this season, 3-0. Many thought they would lose here today. It's going to be Limeño's first loss if they can't flip that scoreline or at least find 4 to equalize without conceding. That's a task in itself. And so we'll see what it holds. Again, they're down to 10 men as well. Red card for Limeño. Avila was the one with the red card earlier in the game. Blatant, too. He never argued it, never protested. Carrillo was in one-on-one with the keeper. They grabbed his jersey from behind, and yeah, that was that. Avila headed straight to the bench, just walked off. Ref gave him the red, no protest. No one said anything. They knew it was a red card, about as true of a red as you'll ever get. And it was the end of his day. So not only is Limeño a man down, they're 4 goals down, and they've just kept Potros' hopes alive. And that one had some hope of being top ends. Didn't quite work that way, as it will go over the crossbar.
Yeah.
Limeño's already locked up that second seed. They were in contention for the first seed, but now they need to either Atlanta United tie or loss next week. And this is a dangerous opportunity, and Verona gets strong as he went to the left, and instead they went the other direction. Back across his body, and so a beautiful shot there. And defensive error there. The defensive back line had played so good. So good, and that's the first real error that's been punished. So 4-1. Still up 3 or Potros. Again, they had some room to play with. They had a safety net to work with, and I don't think that'll phase anyone here, but they are going to have to clean it up. There's a couple of quick hits. Would make this game a little bit more interesting. I'm not against that. Again, the scoreline still, even with that goal, 4-1, 3-goal deficit. Limeño looks re-energized here. We were wondering how well Potros would be able to handle a quick 48-hour turnaround. Foul given away. Official didn't get very aggressive. We get a warning from the ref for that one. So Limeño opens the half with a great goal. A little difficult to see the numbers from the booth. So I don't have a number on that one. Verona at the back, free kick to the back. Upfield game, they can't win it there as Martinez was on the end of that one. Now coming forward. This is a good overhead ball towards Carrillo, and we'll see what he can make play down in the corner. Big one-on-one. Can't get around the Fender. Fender kept it in as well. No, they will say it did go out. Good attempt though. Through this one, we have to always header there, and that's not a good one. 2v2 counter incoming. Ron's going to have to catch up to it. He can't quite do it. Goal scoring opportunity. Player went down, and they'll rule it no contact. Rios was the player that went down there. I think he was looking for the foul call. I don't know what he was really looking for. He was in on the keeper there. He was in a one-on-one with Verona, and there's a chance of coming out. Limeño travels well. There are a lot of Limeño fans here tonight, and they are. That's an aggressive challenge from Carallo there. Limeño with most of the momentum despite the 3-goal deficit. Gonna put this one towards the box here from about 42-43 out. Here towards the far side of the box. Header is in, but it will roll out through the back, and that'll be a goal kick for Verona. No apparent changes for Potros here. I don't see any substitutes, don't see any new faces. It's basically as it was. And I don't really blame them for not changing anything. It held pretty well, so. This one swung into the box, and yeah, it was out of bounds either way. I was about to say, I would be surprised if the keeper didn't make that save either way. So, back up to the top of the defensive third for Limeño, as they'll now have a big throw in here. It's all the way out the mid, called a hand, and errant hand, no card assessed, but it will be a free kick for Potros here. Palucci will come forward to take it, and Potros, no real sense of urgency. They've got all the time in the world to kill. This one back to Orlando. From the back we go. Del Rio cut it off. Del Rio, good pass, but it wasn't well read. Counterattack. Odd man rush coming here for Limeño, and they pulled that one from a mile away. About a mile off target. New ball coming in here as that one did skip away. So. We'll see how it plays. Well, they're going to usher the squad up the field. He's going to put a big boot through this one. 60-yard puck. Offside flag will be up. And that will be left for Uranga to take. Off the offsides are connected to Rio. First touch is heavy and it'll be taken away there. Tate now back to Martinez, moving it around the mid and all the way to the back line. Rodas. There's the long ball here. It is onside. Player thought he was off. Wow. So that'll slow it down. Good move to cut back in. Good ball back in as well. Can't get past Boom for set though. And there's his big defensive stand as Del Rio will have that one knocked away from him. They're going to throw in for Potros there. So Limeño, despite only having 10, do have most of the offense pressure here. Referee willing to the original play through it in. I don't really see the issue, but now we'll throw it again. This time it goes even further, and this time Limeño on the end of it. Over to the side, good defense there, good takeaway, and now coming forward again, tackled from behind, play on, will be rolled here, opportunity in the box, good pass, no shot as this slide will knock this one out the back, and Rios was the one that put it in the midfield. The intended target, I believe, was Tinoco, and he just couldn't quite get on the end of it. Tinoco can't quite find what he's looking for and will yield a corner. For Limeño nonetheless. This one well towards the back post, headed away, but not out of danger just yet. Full volley taken, Verona diving past, and it will be out off Potros, so let's do it again. Apologies there, is a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back. So, here we go again. Header coming through. Dino will play it to the side, and his big boots out will again force Limeño to need a throw-in. Limeño, new ball, big throw-in incoming, and here we go. This one all the way back to the keeper. Big opportunity, good patience, good ball, and player got in the way of that one. Good job there. I believe it was Ramirez who was able to get a touch to that one. Verona able to make the save. Massive foot from this one. Well in the 60-yard range. And handed away. Dino, that bad touch. A couple players miss. And once again, some errors by Potros. Starting to play a lot more sloppy. Opportunity in. Palucci, though, there to cut it out. One more time on the one. There was Lopez. Put his foot through that one, but Palucci knocking out the defense. The back line has looked rough for Potros here, allowing a lot of opportunities. Another one incoming, but this one will just go through the box harmless and out the back. And another substitution incoming here for Limeño. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. Tinoco will head off. His day is done, and the new player coming on will come join us. They're here on the back line, so it is a defensive change. It's Dominguez. Raul Dominguez to a right back position. The keeper can't use his hands, as this is an interesting back pass. Potros came very close to that one. Great header, though. Wanted a handball, and they didn't quite get it. I think the rule appearing enough to where it didn't affect the play. This is on. This is on. And so this is dangerous. Palucci, though, trying to force him outside, and Verona will turn that one away. Great job by Palucci, who almost hurled Rios to the outside. This corner kick is taken fast. Back into the box. Dangerous opportunity. Cut out by Del Rio. Wasn't even done complimenting Palucci. He really forced Rios there to take a shot at it from that outside angle. Verona not too big of a box to cover, but he stands tall and he gets a good touch to it away. And then he took the corner quickly. Ended up being played out to the side. I think Del Rio was able to keep a shot from coming through, but Limeño all over Potros right now. Big switch to Dominguez, and he wasn't quite ready for it there. It does indeed go straight past. So Boone Prasett now. Boone Prasett having a good day himself. Hasn't really been challenged too much at the back, but he's been good when he's been needed. He got a good piece of that one as well. Del Rio going to win the challenge and just try to put their foot through it here. Just trying to clear the danger. Potros can feel the pressure building. This should be offsides, and will have been offsides. There we go. Ref was waiting to see if the center official wanted it called, and they will ask for it to be called. A little over antsy there was Giovanni Rios. Has to be a little bit more patient. I know that Limeño want to get back into this, but they have to be patient with their opportunities. They have plenty of time. Long overhead ball. This is on sides. Palucci trying to track him down, but will never quite make it. Turned aside. Big challenge from behind there. so we'll continue running forward. Limeño fans have moved closer to the pitch. They're very loud, letting their team hear their support as Potros tried to strum up something on offense and it won't quite come through. Big boot through this one and back near the top, Palucci in the midfield area now, all the way back and let the passing begin here. Potros will lose this one in the midfield, but it's out off of Limeño, and so finally some breathing room for Potros, and here's a big change coming here. I believe it was Sebastian Ramirez that, no, didn't quite head off here. It will be Eduardo Lopez heading off. Good showing from him today. And the first change for Potros FC comes near the midfield area. And it will be Sebastian Montero. Sebastian Montero going to try to give some life to that midfield area. Maybe that's where Potros is losing some of the control here. Del Rio needed to make the turn. The tackle's a clean one, though. And Sebastian Montero just into the game will be ruled for, wow, okay. They will say too much shoulder there. Limeño trying to get this one in the box. Oh, Verona slipped. And this one will be kept in, so no possession by the Potros FC keeper. Dangerous opportunity back through the box. Ooh, volley is good again if we're playing American football, but not this kind of football here, as that one is skied. Couple shoes need to be tied in the midfield, and I also believe Limeño is slated to make a change. So there it goes. It was near the top. It was Kevin Lopez that headed on out, and the new player will replace him over there, top of the left side of the field. Haven't quite gotten a number on that yet. Abino just went down holding his knee. He'll be back to his feet quickly, though, trying to get involved in the play. Can't quite get the takeaway. An awkward challenge from Bino there is now coming forward. Trying to sneak something through one more time. Limeño, despite being a man down here, they're not really shown it. I think it's because Potros is laying off the offense a little bit, trying to secure that defensive end, but here they're showing it. Boomer set down line, and it will just trickle on out, and Boomer knows he made a mistake there. That one needed to stay in play. Big boot, and Uranga will be there to cut it out. Don't have a name on the new player. He was not on that roster. He's wearing 19. Keep you up to date if we do get a name on the latest Limeño sub. Long through ball again. Onsides one more time. Shot opportunity, and it's into the back of the net. Rios puts that one away, and Limeño is right back into this one. They now only trail 4-2, and well, that's a scary one. 64th minute, the 6th goal of this contest, and now if you thought Limeño fans were loud before, they're very, very loud now. It's Del Rio to Carallo. Del Rio on the run was, I believe, Pegador, and it just will not come through. Pegador trying to start something up top again. He's been good today. He's been excellent today. Carayo has him open. The pass is through. It's onside. It's too heavy, and it's going to be a foot race. The keeper out way off his line. Does not even come close to getting there. This one swung back across. It'll end up all the way back with Bloom Perset. Player in front of him collapsed. Bloom Perset from distance, and ooh, it was competitive. Won't quite stay down enough. It was a competitive shot nonetheless, but now an interesting last 25 minutes in front of us. I still don't see there being too much added time as of right now. Maybe a minute. Keeper slipped on this, and it will be taken away by Potros. This player's starting to slip. Dangerous ball in. Almost on the end of it, but not quite there. And Potros just got to be careful here. Limeño working this one forward. The long through balls that didn't work in the first half are now working in the second. Boom Perset, big whiff, but he'll repossess this one. Uranga's awkward, and he's just going to have to boot this one away. And actually will end up being out off Limeño, so that's a big break. But there is, I believe Uranga was perfectly content losing possession. Foul given away at the back, and we'll bring this back and start it again. Uranga will be there to take it. He immediately restarts it, and over to Palucci we go. Being worked around, Sebastian Montero back to Ramirez. Ramirez again, and trying to win this one in the midfield is Potros. They can't quite do it. That challenge was clean. And will now be out off of Limeño. So Potros trying to get it going quickly here. They just end up giving it away. This is a rough situation for Potros. Momentum is not on their side anymore, and time in the scoreline still is, but you can feel Limeño hunting goal number 3. A couple good takeaways from Limeño in the mid. This is another long through ball. This one Rios can't quite do much with, and while he put it into the 18, it was quickly seen out. Bino, good move. Bino trying to get around to second, and he'll be able to get the pass to mid, play on given. And this one will be a foot race. Sebastian Montero wins that race, but can't quite get the possession. Big boots again. This time Palucci called the defense. Palucci's touch is not a great one, but it'll end up on the foot of Boone Perset, who will end up losing it. Potros feeling the danger. Close to the box. Montero will get his foot to it. Del Rio will put his foot through it. Big boot is returned by another one here. Offsides flag is up, and Rios not happy with that one, but it will buy some kind of relief for Potros, and now here comes the sub. It's going to be for Bino. The leading scorer for Potros will exit the pitch here. No? Okay, they're going to tell him no substitution at the moment. No, they're going to ask him to exit the near side. I'm going to say Bino was not moving fast enough. They'll make 2 substitutions as well. So Bino is off. We can't quite see the other player who exited. And it will be 31, Jair Figueroa. Lopez Figueroa, the super sub, will be the second one used. And then on the far side is the third sub. I believe it was for Sebastian Ramirez. They'll give Boone Perset a yellow. No big deal there. And okay, so it is 28. It's Ricardo Rubio as expected. It is for Ramirez. And the cards are for time wasting, which is very strange because Potros by rules is allowed to switch their formation on throw-ins, and all they did was switch throw takers. So a very interesting couple of cards there. Won't affect Potros too much. Boone Perset just going to have to be a little bit careful with that red. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him subbed off. Just again to avoid going down to a 10-on-10. Palucci, 70th minute of action here. Potros have 20 and some change to survive. Goal number 5 would be massive for this squad as they've conceded twice despite being a man up. This one will stay in. Montero fighting for possession. Montero able to get it around a couple and situation. A lot of midfield passing. Great pass there. Great run here. Plenty of space in the midfield and aggressive tackle to rule it clean. Montero now. Montero from distance, but that one will not challenge the keeper too much. And a couple minutes wasted. Ends in a good look, but it was from distance, about 30 plus out. Challenge will be ruled to play on. Oh, and they're going to want to play on here. It's a foot race, and no one gets to it. Player's still down, and with some kind of possession here. Player actually will get back to his feet, so they will not stop play. And we'll continue moving here. Uh-oh, slide tackle doesn't work. Palucci's going to be called here. Palucci is going to win a foot race to the corner, and I believe a couple of good defensive touches as well as that one does sneak over the touchline. And well, let's see what happens here as we do have a whistle, and the ref's going to want to speak to someone. He'll go back. He'll go back and assess a yellow for the tackle. It's True Dominguez. Tackle that I believe took down Ricardo Rubio. He stayed down for a minute, but ref ruled it a play on, and then he'll go back and assess the yellow, so good job there. And now, with the time wasting apparently, and the ref having to issue a couple cards here, now we're getting closer to the 3 or 4 minutes of extra time. So the whistle there will tell us to get things moving again. Limeño got the first touch to it, but immediately handed it back to Potros. Potros back to Limeño, and well, bouncing this one around just inside and outside the attacking third for Limeño. And finally, well, I was going to say some kind of control, but not quite here, is again the possession game. Now all the way back to midfield with the Limeño back line. Long through ball overhead will reach its intended target, and now the fight begins. Good physicality from both squads here. Uranga can't quite win it. Slide challenge in the box. Rios gets it in. Good step from someone there, and finally will be away almost completely. This is a bad turn, and ooh, that's a bad elbow. That was an elbow to the face region. Gotta be careful. That's Dominguez, who was just assessed a yellow, and you can see the ref pointed his head. Tell him, use your head here. You're on a yellow. That would be the second Limeño player gone. Again, we got a good look at that one from the booth, and you guys at home got a great look at that one. It's a great challenge from behind. Opportunity here. Del Rio swing it out wide. Figueroa was the one that got elbowed. Into the box we go. Shot opportunity will be ruled offsides. Keeper made the save either way, so it won't matter. This is handed away though. Sebastian Montero, beautiful first touch, and that'll earn Potros some possession. Rubio wanted to find the man making the run, couldn't quite do it. Del Rio's trying to cause some problems in the mid, and this long ball cut out by Uranga. Now Potros going to start slowing it down. That was a good idea. It was there, just doesn't quite come through, and this one will come over to the side. Now back here is Verona will be out off his line. Good job by him, and big ball from Verona here will not reach its intended target. Needed to keep that one a little bit more inbounds. I don't think the player was exactly ready for that one. 75th minute scoreline is correct, 4-2. If you're just joining us, Potros scored 4 times in the first half. They've given up 2 here, even after Limeño picked up a red card in the first half. blatant red card as well. No protest out of Limeño. It was a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper just inside their own midfield line. Defender never found a touch, and his only plan of attack was to grab the jersey of Carallo, and they knew it would be a red. Everyone in the stadium knew it would be a red, and so down to 10 are Limeño. But they've been able to score 2, despite being down a man. Has to hurt for Potros. Again, man advantage and 4-goal advantage, now just 2 goals. Haven't generated too much offense either. Is Montero with a good move. Rubio now wants to work it down the left side. He's doing a good job of keeping this one in, but he's depossessed. Better effort there, and finally the whistle will be blown. That was very well won by Dominguez there. Bellucci will call off Uranga there, and he'll go head this one out to the side. I'm thinking 4 minutes of extra time, barring any more changes. We might go up maybe near that 5 region. So this one, down line. Back to Dominguez, now back to Rios. Rios trying to get around the defenders on the outside. He couldn't quite do it. No one from Limeño stepped to this ball, and oh, it's an odd number rush here. I mean, this is a good individual opportunity. A huge opportunity. Beaten is the Limeño defense. Pegador, he's taken down. Opportunity in the box to play on it. It's into the back of the net. Oh my goodness. Pegador does it all himself. He's surrounded by 4 yellow jerseys, and, well, it doesn't matter. He beats all of them. Able to sneak past every single one. The goal is put away. And Carallo, I believe, is the one who tapped it into the back of the net. He was wide open to the right. It bounces straight to him. And, well, there goes Limeño's momentum. There goes their comeback. And, well, that's going to be a goodbye for that one. As there also is an injured player way back on the other side of the pitch in the right corner, where this counterattack was generated from. One of the Potros players went down and never got up. It is Benjamin Uranga who went down. He went down making the clearance. He never got up. And so it's not like we were trying to draw a penalty or anything here. He did end up down in the pack. Sub is Daniel Aliman, I believe. Potros is making a change. So the substitution is number 32, Greg Octavius. I'm not quite sure who he stepped on for. Yes, it will be for Uranga, but there's a second substitute as well, who I believe is the direct substitution for him. We'll play it by ear. Yes, Hernandez is the sub for Uranga, and there was another change as well. So 2 changes for Potros here. This one restarted. Now with the Uranga injury, you'd have to assume there's probably going to be about 6 or 7 minutes of added time here as Bellucci down to make that challenge. This one goes to the corner. Good 2-man fight, and we'll be knocked out by Potros down there in the corner, and throw in coming here, crossed into the 18. Sent right back out, 1 man holding high, trying to win it. Del Rio's all the way out. He'll poke it loose as well. Long pull here will be well off. Again, we're still trying to piece together who the substitution was for. It was in the defensive midfield. We know Uranga stepped off with the injury, and they brought on Hernandez for him. Uh-oh, big opportunity. Potros can't quite put 6 away. Brilliant save there. Not out of danger just yet, and the keeper will be able to manage that one. Huge opportunity, not converted on by Potros there, and well, they might regret that one later. Depending on how this one plays out. Couple challenges won there. Here comes a big step from this back line, chasing it down to the side. And a long overhead ball. Hernandez couldn't get to it. Palucci's being held, and yeah, they will say play on. Limeño fans didn't like that one, but Palucci was the one being held on to, so I don't know what call they were looking for. Big boot from the side here from Octavius. It actually will actually make its way out there. Almost kept it in, not quite. And so it will go out to the side. Octavius will lose the challenge there. Long pull, and Verona made the one-handed save. Oh my goodness, a big paw to that one. And he'll turn it away. Huge save, as that was top corner bound. I believe the substitution at the back did come for Boone Prasett. So he had a yellow. He did head on out. No, Boone Prasett's still on the pitch. So we're still having trouble finding out who the substitution was for. But we have the 11 on the pitch. We just don't know who's missing. Big boot from Verona here. Good header forward. By Pegorer, and he's had himself a brilliant game. Del Rio. Now to the side to Figueroa. Good downline ball intended for Sebastian Montero, and he will not be able to reach that one, and so it will be out the back for a goal kick. Limeño's hopes are dwindling here as yet another substitution. Para substitution. This is going to be it for Potros. Their last subs coming on here. So we do have our count correct. So Pegador will head off. A well-earned rest for him. Well-deserved. And the other change comes in the from the defensive end. I believe that was indeed Boone Prasett. So 2 new players on. So it will be Daniel Aliman is now up top. And the other change came at that right back position. A little difficult to see, especially now that we're playing at night. So throw in. Quickly taken down line. Aliman was bumped off the ball. Now back to the mid for Montero. Good lead for Octavius. Octavius, good move. Aliman on the end of it, and oh, he pulled it. He was offsides, I believe. Either way, no, it's saved away. Either caught a player or caught the keeper. So it will be a corner kick on this opposite side for Potros here, and oh, you're on the wrong end of the pitch if you're Limeño here, because this is not what you want to risk conceding goal number 6. UPSL matchup coming to an end here. Just in regular time. Good takeaway. Brilliant takeaway as Octavius will just try to play this one to the side. It will be out off of him. 5-2. Limeño made it scary, but that last Potros goal will really shake things up. It's broken almost all the momentum. That is a bullet in the midfield that Octavius was forced to control. So that is Enzo Prada. So we do have that. He is in at the right back. So we have, again, our starting 11. We're still missing one. Haven't quite figured out. We're not our starting 11. They're well gone. Our current 11. They're well gone is the starters here, but they'll leave it to the subs, and it's a good idea. there won't quite come off, and now the back's called in. This would be Uranga, but again, he is off with an injury. Instead, it was Hernandez, and he makes it play. Palucci back up to Montero, and Potros now just going to continue swinging this around over to Prado. Got a couple options in the midfield. Went to Del Rio. Del Rio's turn bumped off, but it ends up with Octavius finally taken away after a little bit too heavy of a touch. Del Rio still has energy chasing that one down here in the 85th minute. Verona off his line will have to put his foot through that one, and instead a big slide to make sure nothing goes wrong. Octavius just gave it away, though. Verona back on his line. This is on sides because the line's not set. Great tackle, though, from Prado to take it away, and well, Limeño is just running out of gas here. They're running short on opportunities, and Father Time continues to be the death counter here as their game now guaranteed to only have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. And we'll have the added time where they can try to make something happen, but at this point it becomes too little, too late. Welcome to Marietta, Georgia. Limeño, where, again, Potros FC have put 5 on you currently, and quite frankly, you're going to have an opportunity to put 6 before this one's all said and done. Big ball coming in. Figueroa not even going to make the run. He'll just let it sail out, and that will be that. I do believe Zabdil Puebla is the one we are missing, so he exited the game during the Uranga injury. That was the other player we are missing. So there's the final 7 substitutions. Again, there will be no more for Potros here. I believe Limeño might have a couple left up their sleeve, but I don't think any kind of super sub at this point is going to adjust the outcome enough. This is going to be a big opportunity, though. It's played short. Limeño, this is an opportunity, but it's right at Verona. Ooh, okay, never mind. Never made it to him. Headed away by Octavius and then bicycled out. I think Verona was well adept to handle that, and Palucci will head this one back to Verona. You can feel the energy have left this place. Haven't heard a Limeño fan in a hot minute, and a big boot from Verona will usher this one along. So Potros will move to 19 points on the table. They'll be tied with Kalanji Pro for 3rd. Again, Kalanji do have the head-to-head. They also have the goal differential. So I don't think it's going to matter for tiebreakers. We also all have one game next week, and Limeño will play Seas Jamaica, who did beat Potros here just 48 hours ago. And then Potros will be riding a momentum high. They will have handed Limeño their first loss, and they'll march over to the Atlanta United training grounds to take on the Atlanta United Academy team. Tall order there. Like Limeño, they have not lost. Their tie came against Limeño earlier this season, but imagine Potros is going to be on cloud 9 there, really feeling like they could take 3 points from that training ground and move themselves into sole place of 3rd. This one will be big down the line, trying to get on the end of it. Good physicality won there by Limeño. They're not going quietly into the night, but Palucci just is not having it. I mean, Palucci is a big body with speed and physicality, and he is wreaking havoc on the forwards for Limeño like he's done all night. Octavius is going to have to drop back here. This one crossed 18. Look, and that is a weak volley. Martinez is going to want that one. Excuse me, Dominguez is going to want that one back. That was about as weak as can be. So 89th minute. One more guaranteed minute of action. Again, I'm still guessing 5 to 6 for our extra time, depending on how much this ref has been big on time wasting. So I think we're going to see probably near the upper half of 5. Big boot through this one. Tracking it down, and a big boot in return. We'll play it out to the side. Again, not an awful loss for Limeño. They've secured second place already. They were in contention for first. If they had tied here or had picked up a win, they could have taken first place from Atlanta United with 2 more wins in their season. But the roadblock named Potros has taken that away. Now an Atlanta United win over Potros next weekend will guarantee them first place. As Octavius is tackled here. That's going to cause some pushing and shoving. Martinez was not happy with it, and not sure what that was about. Octavius threw his hands up like he didn't even say anything. Just the frustration for Limeño taking over here as they've been beaten here. Ooh, and someone just said something to the ref, and he's gone. Wow, straight red. Shown there to the player. Not sure what was said, but Mejia, who we haven't talked about much at all today, said something to the ref. You could see him having a conversation, and the ref went straight to the back pocket to assess a red. So not only is he gone for this game, he's gone for their next game as well. That's a big loss. They have 2 players now. Avila, who started at the back, will be gone for their next game. It's now as well as Mejia has gone as well. And so down to just 9 men the rest of this game. If it wasn't already a formality, becomes one here. So 19 points on the table for Potros. 25 will stay for Limeño. And now everyone will begin to turn their attention to their game Saturday or Sunday. Sunday, 6, actually I believe it's 2 Eastern. Saturday, 2 Eastern, I believe, is the Atlanta United versus Potros game. Not quite sure about Limeño. But everything should be wrapped up by next Sunday, barring any makeups or... And you never know with Georgia weather. You could very well see some scattered showers in the afternoon. And that'll be a night game on Friday night for Potros over at the Atlanta United training grounds. 7:30 Eastern. Oh, and we get an early whistle. Just 2 minutes of extra time. That one will go final. Potros FC shock Limeño FC. They hang 4 on them in the first half. They overcome some late momentum from a 10-man Limeño squad. They add a 5th to their total, and they hang on for this one. That will be final from Marietta, Georgia. So a huge win for Potros. They needed at least 1 of 2 against the top 2 teams in the table to keep their playoff hopes alive, and now in the driver's seat as they could really contest that Kalanji squad, who now must either win or, actually, yeah, really, you must win your game over Limeño here in this upcoming, or excuse me, against FC Birmingham. I believe Kalanji will win that based on seeing all of these teams. So a big win, and that's all we've got left for this one. So it's been a blast here from Marietta, Georgia. Fantastic as the team will take their final bow. I've been Davis Barlow. Thank you so much for joining us here, and to make sure you tune into the Atlanta United game and keep up to date with everything in the league. So long. Goodbye from Marietta, Georgia.